Life tests us not by what we see in front of us, but by the choices we make. Sometimes, the person we reject because of pride is the very blessing we were waiting for. In a small American town lived a widow named Mr. Williams, a retired school principal. He had 3 daughters, Emily, Grace, and Sophia. Emily, the eldest, was kind and gentle. She valued honesty over appearance. Grace, the middle one, was wise and thoughtful, always balancing dreams with reality. Sophia, the youngest, was beautiful but proud, always desiring wealth and luxury. Mr. Williams often told them, "A man's clothes do not define his worth. His heart, his integrity, and his kindness are his true treasures." But Sophia would laugh. "Dad, I don't want a man with just a good heart. I want a man with money, cars, and a big house. Why settle for less when I deserve the best?" One summer evening, a stranger arrived at their doorstep. His name was Daniel Carter. He wore simple jeans and a faded shirt, his shoes dusty from travel. He spoke humbly, asking Mr. Williams if he could meet his daughters. Sophia frowned immediately. "Dad, really? Look at him. He doesn't even own a decent suit." But Mr. Williams ignored her and invited Daniel in. That night, as they sat together, Mr. Williams asked each of his daughters privately what they thought of the stranger. Emily said softly, "He may not look rich, but I feel sincerity in his words. That matters more than wealth." Grace added, "He seems intelligent, and I believe a man with determination can build a future, no matter where he starts." But Sophia scoffed. "I would never marry a man like him. I want someone who can give me diamonds, not cheap promises." Daniel said little, only thanking them politely before leaving. Months passed. Emily married a humble teacher, building a quiet but happy life. Grace married a doctor, helping him in his small clinic, living with purpose and balance. Sophia, however, refused every suitor who lacked riches. One day, a man in flashy clothes and expensive cologne arrived. He drove a shiny car and promised Sophia the world. Without hesitation, she married him. On her wedding day, she mocked her sisters. "You chose love over wealth. But watch me. I'll live in luxury while you both struggle." But life has its own way of teaching lessons. Emily's small home filled with laughter and warmth. Grace's life was steady, full of respect and wisdom. Meanwhile, Sophia's dream began to collapse. Her wealthy-looking husband was drowning in debt. He spent more than he earned, and his arrogance turned into cruelty. Slowly, Sophia's jewels were sold, her fancy car was taken, and her pride melted into regret. One evening, as she sat crying in her small apartment, news spread across town. A new millionaire had built a state-of-the-art company headquarters, hiring hundreds of employees and donating generously to schools and hospitals. To her shock, the owner was none other than Daniel Carter, the same poor-looking man she had once rejected. Sophia rushed to see him, hoping it wasn't true. There he stood, confident, successful, surrounded by respect. But his eyes were not filled with arrogance. They were filled with calm strength. "Daniel, it's you? But how?" she stammered. Daniel smiled gently. "Sophia, when I came to your home, I wasn't looking for a wife who loved my wealth. I wanted someone who believed in my potential, even when I looked like nothing. Your sister saw beyond appearances. You saw only clothes." Sophia lowered her head in shame. "I was foolish. I thought money was everything." Daniel nodded. "Wealth can be earned and lost, but character, that is priceless. Your sisters chose wisely, and today, they live with true happiness. Sophia, remember, pride builds walls, but kindness opens doors." Tears rolled down Sophia's face. For the first time, she realized her father's words were true. She had chased wealth, but lost love, respect, and peace. Never judge a person by appearances. True success lies in character, determination, and kindness. Wealth may fade, but a good heart shines forever.